Welcome back, my lethal gamers. We are back in some Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And man, I could not be more hyped to have all of you here with me. We are absolutely juiced up and ready to freaking roll. What a crazy series of episodes we've been recording here. I legit am like, I'm just so confused, honestly, on... Well, I guess I can't say confused. I'm just more so stunned at the back and forth. Okay, well then, so Otto's against us, but then Ishvan was there, but then we actually were part of like Jan's squad the whole time, and Wenceslas is his guy. But then like he was doing the same thing to Otto, so Otto was hunting him down. It's like, So, with that being said, I hope, again, we've all had a beautiful day or night where we are. I hope we drank some water, and most importantly, I hope you told someone that you love them, because we are getting freaking crazy in Bohemia at the height of the League of the Lords versus Wenceslas and everyone else. Let's dive into it, baby. So there's a couple different people we need to go talk to. Looks like there's something we left in here. Let's go talk to them. Let's go see what's going on. What's in here? It's even higher up.
You're in a foul temper today, aren't you?
For fuck's sake! This bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ales...
What are we doing right now? What is this? Oh. Go and get some sleep. Oh. I was like, who are we supposed to go talk to? Okay, well... Looks like we gotta go talk to someone else then. Oh. Well, hello, Maid Susanna.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
I could get used to this.
If sir will allow, I'll help you undress.
Have a kind master, hey, Toby?
Oh, wow. Very sick. Okay, sweet. Let's go take a snoozer then. Let's go see what's going on. So, fresh into the Kutenberg region.
The Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, pray for us.
I'm sorry.
Is that not the bed it wants me to have? Is it this one right here? Oh, it is. Oh, wow. Oh my God, we're sleeping for 12 hours straight? Holy crap. Okay. Oh, wow.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next? Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff. And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened. It's what I want. Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Oh, very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
I? That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Oh, this is my chest right here, huh? Okay, sweet. Let's, Whoa, hold on. Give me that back. Okay, sweet. So,
I'm sorry.
you should be.
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here.
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Hey?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Good day.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, you haven't shown yourself to be very bad.
Well, at least you don't have to go to confession. Gambling is the road to hell.
Don't worry about it, lad. Pulcock.
What?
Ah, nothing. You know what? Take this shield to help you get over your defeat. At least you'll have something to hide behind. If you get into another fight, God forbid.
I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zizka next to the stables. There was some girl hanging around him.
Do you want to come with us to see Jobst?
Not really. I'll go and pack my things instead. I have a feeling we'll have to leave soon.
Why?
A woman's intuition.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-topped Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
I'm just getting started.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Mesolas and Opatowitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
Tell me about the
How
Kuttenberg
do
region.
things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. Diese Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread.
Okay.
So God will, these evil times will soon be over.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatowitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
You're not up to it. And again, come on.
How do I get to
Kuttenberg
Kuttenberg?
from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom, right after Prague.
Oh, very
Do you know
cool.
by chance how to get
I
into
wonder
that
how big
monastery
the
where
city
Sigismund
is.
is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
I need
can
to
I find
top up
some
my
merchants?
supplies. Where can I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide.
Okay,
And that's
nice.
no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
How's it going, Captain? Do you have any work for me?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were helping Shishka.
What of it? So is there anything you need a hand with, Frenzel?
Was soll ich sagen? After our Lord paid ransom for us to the Scheißkerl Cherton, there is peace here. Fortunately. Aber warte. Actually, there is one thing. You ought to have a word with our huntsman Dobrosch. He might have eine Aufgabe for you. See, someone poached a white roebuck in his territory the other day.
A white roebuck? That's a rare sight.
Ja, and Dobrosch takes it as a personal offense. So go easy on him, hörst du?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Just ask him if there's anything new happening in his territory, and wait until he tells you himself. Oh, yeah. He really doted on that creature. Und das war alles. I don't have anything else.
All right, thank you. I'll ask around.
Okay, sweet.
Wanker! Keep going. And again.
Wait, how are we? How are we? Servant's hood. Oh yeah, we're looking juiced out of our minds here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're looking pretty mean here.
And this scarf.
Nice.
Strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
The same.
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave. I'll join you shortly.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
I'll be going then.
Kurwa. I mean, we look pretty juicing for a night, huh?
God bless. What would you like?
You wouldn't happen to know where Lord Hinnerk of Kunstad went, would you? He was a guest here.
I don't know, but I hope as far away as possible. That animal almost raised his hand to the Margrave.
What? How did that happen?
A respectable woman doesn't talk about that kind of thing. But if it hadn't been for my husband, he'd have been at his throat, believe you me. God be with you.
Cool. Sounds like a plan, lady.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
I beg your pardon, Margrave, but I have the feeling you already know everything.
Really? I have the opposite feeling. These days, I seem to be completely in the dark. John of Liechtenstein, my court spy, I suppose you could say, has mysteriously fallen silent. But there's one thing you're right about. I have a fair idea about what you got up to at Trotsky. Now, let's get to a more important question. I heard you ended up in von Bergov's dungeon. And judging by the state you were in when you arrived, I expect they didn't treat you too well. You didn't reveal anything important there by any chance?
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Bergov already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
Sir, that's a generous offer, and I appreciate it. But it's not what I want.
If you wish to stay and help here, I'll be glad, of course. I need someone to escort my envoys, and you've proven yourself more than capable.
It's Lord Capon, Your Grace. I came to find out where he is, and rescue him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Bergov has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Nice pebbles
Good
have nothing
luck.
on them.
I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
The fuck? Why aren't you wearing any of your stuff? Put a saddle on my horse first. What the fuck's going on here? Yeah, what the? This game is fucking goofing around if it thinks that my fucking... You can pay a coach caravan to take you between Trotsky and Kudenberg regions. Oh.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
I'm up for that.
Don't get your hopes up. We'll have a beer, listen to the local rumor mill, and if we don't find anything, we'll pay up and move on.
Where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
Man, this is really cool so far. Oh, wow, look at that back there. Okay, sick. So, Kuttenberg is... It looks like not as... I guess we're only in one part. We can't really judge all of it, but... It does kind of give me a vibe that it's a little bit more vast and open. A lot more fields. Not as many sudden trees and valleys. Maybe not as many forests either. Oh, look at that. Is that their camp? Let's spur the horses.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
Take in the scenery again?
Right. Why hurry? There's plenty of time.
So that's got to be like the enemy camp. See, and what I want to do here is I don't want to fast travel. I want this to be intentionally explored so we can actually see all of this on the map. Oh, well, there's something going on there. There's something in there. Oh, yeah, look at this. Peak farmlands right here. Hay dryers. Nice. Okay, look at this cheeky little town right here, our little village. Nice little new construction here. Miskovitz.
Ow! He trying to run me over, you idiot!
Slow down, you idiot!
Come close again.
Oh, wow. Oh, we're not stopping there. Oh, look at stone walls and everything, too. There's a little bit more money in this region, I'm guessing, too. That's kind of what they were alluding to, it sounds like. Oh, wow. Look how vast it is. Oh, it just goes and goes and goes. Look at all those trees over there. Okay, okay. Oh, nice. Cheeky little cross. Oh, look at that down there. Is that where we're heading? Oh, look at that. And in windmill. Nice. That's 2 separate towns that we have come across. Or little villages, I say. Town is probably a little bit more of an upgrade. Nice. Pretty curious where this Kutenberg is at. I wonder if it's like the same size as Rattay. What is this? Is this like trash dumps or something? Or rock piles, maybe? Oh, whoa. Almost looks like the thing in like the Scorpion King when they roll up and they murk those dudes in that icy area. Deep hole, if anybody's ever seen the Scorpion King with the rock in it. I know for most of us that are probably watching this on my channel with me have probably seen it. But if any youngsters, anybody out there that has not seen that, go treat yourself to the Scorpion King. That fucking classic of a movie. Oh, I see. This is probably where they burned it down. Orshan. Okay, fresh building. Oh, cheeky, beautiful river right there. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I legitimately thought we might have been right around the corner. We are not. We are not around wherever this place is at, or whatever this place is. Which is a good thing, because I think my overall want, which is that I didn't want this to be something that was fast traveling. Mainly because we want to be able to, like, say, like, we rode through this whole area. Man. Oh, whoa. Cheeky little hideout in the trees, huh? The Devil's Den.
Yeah. I hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain.
That is crazy. Where did we just ride to? Holy crap. Is there a reason why we didn't take this road right here? Well, we rode all the way down here, and then all the way through here, and then up here, and then through here. That's cool. That was a really long ride, too. It was like there's a lot. This is crazy because this place seems pretty.
Hilt, around here, you never know what.
My hand on my hilt. All right.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going. If you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Nice.
Prepare to fight! See that
bitch.
coming, eh? I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty.
Meet a master strike on your bitch ass, dude.
Take that! Take that fucker out, damn it! Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Can he be trusted? He looks like he'd be happy to rat us out the first chance he gets.
Dreadlight? I don't think so. They'd arrest him as well as if he went to snitch on us. If you keep paying him, he'll serve you.
If you say
Okay,
so.
nice.
So,
Shout
what's
out
up
our
with
boy
the devil?
Dreadlight.
I need to talk to him.
That won't be easy. He got locked up.
What? They captured the devil, and you're just saying it like it's nothing.
Who captured
Who captured him? How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubienka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, he botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Where's he
You
being
know where
held?
they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get him there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month. More like a month.
A month? They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him dead. But they won't give him the news or the yaks. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by a dozen armed guards. We're only 3, so unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody'll listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hid them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that begs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great! At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Okay, very nice. So Kubienka's gonna go over there, and we're gonna go follow him for this. Guys, we are freaking cooking. What is this symbol? What is this? Oh, hangover. From what? Okay. Well, with that being said, my lethal people, a lethally juicy episode here. One that I'm very curious about. So we rolled up, did a little bit of talking, a little bit of perusing, a little bit of how you doing, keep it moving. Rode through the countryside, talked a little bit to Jobst, to Jiska and Catherine. Now, sounds like Kuttenberg's a pretty big spot. That sounds like it's going to be pretty juicy. Sounds like we're also about to go do something really juicy after this, which is a crispy ambush with some hand cannons, freeing our dude, the Dry Devil. So, with that being said, when we come back, we go to retrieve the hand cannons. We go to free our boy, the Dry Devil, and we just do some general exploring. I feel like we've gotten a really good vibe going on with this, and overall, this has been a lethal series. By the time we're watching this episode, I am recording this in May. I believe you might be seeing this in July. So whatever soul sees this, you're clicking onto this video. You've made it through the entire video. You're right now to this point. This is me in the past telling you in the future all of the things that have happened that led up to this point to you watching this right now when you are at the time that you're watching it. It's not by accident, my friend. I appreciate you. I'm proud of what you're doing. You're doing absolutely amazing things out there. And the Poppy, this guy right here, I like what you're cooking up. I could smell what's coming out of the kitchen there. So keep on being amazing. Just know everybody that's here that makes it to the end of this, I appreciate you very much. And even if you don't, if you're skipping through and you get to this part, just know I love you too. Well, I'm having a blast recording this, Doom, and everything in between. So, please, like I always say, stay lethal, have a beautiful day or night, drink that freaking water, you rascal, and I'll see you next time in more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 when we look to get spicy in Kuttenberg. See you guys.